Welcome and howdy to the BygMan's Halloween Special! Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Seriously, I'm not gonna do Alfred for a Halloween special. That's just silly. But yes, it's time for the BygMan's Halloween Special. We're gonna play a game which, honestly, not many people have played, and even less even know about this game. Scratch that. Reverse it. But anyway, it's a game that was made in Korea by a company called Sonori, I think. The text will probably correct me, of course. But it's a game that was made in Korea and never came over here. For one reason or another. But eventually became, basically, from what I've been told, by all intents and purposes, abandonware because, well, they stopped updating and everything. The site to buy it went out. You can't buy the game anywhere. I'm not timing this. It's stupid of me. And oh my, apparently they're best friends. And she likes to swing both ways. Yes, I said that. And yes, in case you're wondering, the main character is that jackass. It's just, oh, she left her diary or her book, but that's not good. White Day. Yes, this is the Halloween specialist. White Day, a Labyrinth named School. But yes, this, for all intents and purposes, the game was never brought over here. You can't buy it anymore. You can't find it anymore. Luckily, let me go ahead and skip that. But basically, a fellow, which I'll link you to their site in my video here, a group decided to put toward their efforts to not only make this work on an American machine, because before, if you found it, A, you had to play it in Korean, and B, you had to switch your computer's language and settings to Korean in order for the damn game to work. But luckily, they have managed to make it very easy setup and installation and patching, where you don't have to change your settings, and the game will work whether you're using an American machine or a German machine or a Japanese or whatever. Japanese machine, Russian probably, I don't know. But they're just a simple saying. Of course, it's only in English for right now. And let me show you some of the options here. See, here we have, these are the settings I'm using right now. Let's see, we have the controls here. We gotta remember these controls, which is the WASD. I thought about binding a controller to it, but unfortunately, yeah, you gotta be able to look around with the mouse. Yeah, of course you can change it. You can change your controls. You gotta be able to look around the mouse, so you can't use a controller in that. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to bind, and I just don't really feel like binding it. It's a very creepy game. From what now it's not. Now this is not. It's 90% blind. I have seen some trailers, and a long while back I did watch some videos. That's how I ended up learning about this game. Now, there is a bit of an issue. Certain machines, for some reason, have an issue with this game where the introduction crashes and you're unable to play the game because you can't skip the introduction. Now, luckily on that site, that I link you there in the description, they are kind enough to, if you're having this issue, you can download a save file that they made. It's just a basic save file. To load the game, it's right there. The save's like right there in the beginning, so you're not missing hardly anything. But they have a save file there, so you can play without having to worry about the intro crash. But I managed to, I guess, I don't know, fix the intro crash, which I will splice in how that happened, how I managed to do that right here. Okay, everybody, as you can see here, here's my desktop here, and I'm going to pretty much just how again, I'm not privy. I'm not sure how it works, but this is how I managed to fix the intro crashing issue. Which, again, I'm not sure, but anyway, when you install White Day, you go to Device Settings. It's going to tell you that in Korean. I have no idea what the frick that says. But you go in here, and you got the first option here. This is the size I'm using it to maximize performance, since Fraps does lag the living shit out of games. Trust me, I would love to make it bigger, but I'm trying to maximize performance. I might experiment with more after this, but so far, this is what works if you just don't care. You want to maximize performance and you want to be able to play. That's what I'm using for that. And you have, when you go into the graphics options, you have these options: DX7 Direct 3D HAL or DX8 ATI Radeon 4200. That's what I have selected there. For this one, I have Miles Sound System Korean, I guess, for that. I'm not sure if that has any bearing. That, I guess, would be the sound slider where you want it to go best or anything. I left it as that. I left that alone because I'm not using headphones. I am, but I ain't. But yeah. And then for this one, for this option here, I have the bottom one selected. Now, I tested that and it seemed to work. This seemed to stop the intro crash. So I'm gonna do a little more fiddling. The text will tell on the bottom of the screen if it will work at a higher resolution, like 800 or 1000 or whatnot. Again, I'm trying to go for best performance here for game's sake. But yeah, just splicing this in. Now back to the game. Also, I forgot to mention in that little explanation there that when you click play or start White Day, there's an option come up that says launch, and there's a box where you can check says advanced shadows. Check it. It lags the beginning cutscene sound just a little bit, but again, this is the settings that work for me when playing this game. So if you don't care about a little sound lag and want the game to actually play, yeah. And of course, we're going to start a new game. We have very easy and normal. Here's the thing. I don't know what that is. I guess there's custom skins involved for this game. I guess you can make custom skins. I don't really care. Okay, very easy. Very little difficulty, also very little scare. Basically, the higher the difficulty, the more scares there are. There's also an option in the game where you have phone messages, which basically like hints to tell you what you need to do. You can only use those in easy. Those is only available in easy mode. Basically, if you're having trouble, messages come up. This might be what you need to do, but we're not using that. We're going to normal. And also, I have read up that when you beat the game, you get hard and very hard. Unfortunately, I am not going to do this on very hard blind, because that would be stupid, silly, and ridiculous. But we're going to go with normal. And of course, being this is a Korean game, for the most part, the main character's name is Korean, but we're not going to call him that. We're going to call him by my name. I'm not putting my real name in here. Hell no. I don't need people bugging me on Facebook. I know 3 people from YouTube on Facebook, and I only allow certain people on my Facebook because I don't need crazy people. But anyway, yes. We're going to be calling ourselves first name Big, last name Sam, because most people call me Big anyway, so hey, on YouTube I'm Big. I wish. Anyway, we will click continue. And start the game. The master of the labyrinth is waiting for you. And here's the intro. And yes, please note it's nighttime. And as you've seen from the intro, producer! That guy. As you've seen from the intro, yes, scenario writer. That guy. Yes, he's trying to return that item to that girl. He's a... Oh, and the door closed, and our director is some person. And, the gate closed, and he's like, what the hell? And someone's watching him on the camera. But yes, he's a chivalrous lad that wants to take the item back to the girl he likes. Software engineer! The person plucking that thing. But yes, he's a noble boy. Probably has a crush on that girl, like you believe. Music composer! Also the person probably plucking that, whatever the hell that thing is. And, yes, it looks to be about 9 o'clock. I think. Or is it 10 o'clock? Director! That fella. And yes, doesn't he look like the typical anime character face? Now, right before there, that's where the intro would crash. But if you use my settings and it works, hey, you're good. Otherwise, I'm not sure what you can do besides downloading these save files. But yes. And we are now in the school. 3:33, 10. Oh, so it's 10 o'clock. Okay. As you see in our controls, we also have this. Now, we can go on our menu here, but here's the thing. The game still runs. The game still goes to the menu, so you can't just pop in your menu and pause. You have to hit the escape button. But we have White Day Candy. The candy that I want to give to So Young. And So Young's diary. So Young left it on the bench. I need to return it. Yeah, he really likes this girl. Or, in this case, I do. And a coin. It's worth 500 won. You can use it to buy items at a vending machine. That will become important, I'm guessing. We also have a diary, which we can write events, I'm guessing. A map, which we don't have. And this is only available in easy mode. And as you can see, when you click an item, it becomes equipped. But yes, we have that typical mode here. The boy obviously really likes the girl that much if he's going to be here. Okay, I can open this, that's good. You can run by either double tapping that or by holding down the left shift. We can also crouch, which I guess would be useful for hiding. We're going to go into the bathroom here. And it's a vending machine. And I would guess, what kind of bathroom is this? Yes, they have, these are the, you know, the almost Japanese style bathrooms, I think, where you just squat over it. People in America wouldn't like these bathrooms so much for the simple fact of, yeah, it's completely hands off, but you'll ruin your shoes. We have various items here. We have a scrub brush we will never, ever, ever need. But, yeah, another brush. But we also have a notepad. If you have a pen, you can save your progress here. Basically, it's the same saving system as Resident Evil. You have to have something which to save. And we get a pen. Got the pen. Okay, now we do. Pens are used to save a game. Use on notepads in restrooms. Why would they keep notepads in restrooms? I have no damn idea. Okay, we're going to save here. Use the med save for progress. Of course, we want to. And there's the save file downloaded previous before I fixed this issue. And then here's the practice one. We will save in blah 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 high school. And that's all the time I have for this episode of the BygMan's Halloween Special, White Day. And we're apparently in good health. Good. Until next episode, it's Big Fatty Plus, sayonara. And you know, if you like a girl a lot and you have a diary, have her diary in fact, and you want to give it back to her, the best thing would be to say, hey, I'm calling you up. I have your diary. You left it on the bench. I'm going to bring it to you tomorrow. I'm not going to read it. You don't have to worry. Because I'm not going to school at 10 o'clock at night. It's just silly. And by the essence of this game, it being Halloween, it's also going to be scary as fracking.